Long ago, before the world had forgotten the language of the rivers and the songs of the trees, there was a kingdom called Odupon. It lay on the edge of the great drought-lands, where the rains had not fallen for 7 years. The land cracked beneath the feet of the people, and the cattle had long perished. The trees stood like skeletons of their former selves, and the rivers, once mighty serpents of silver, had become threads of dust. The people of Odupon cried to the gods, to the ancestors, to the spirits of the wind, but the sky remained silent. King Ajani, old and weary, sat on the throne carved from the wood of the last baobab tree. With every sunrise, his heart grew heavier. He had sent warriors to the mountains, messengers to distant lands, and even offered his crown to any who could bring back the rain. But none returned with hope. Then one night an old woman arrived at the palace gates. Her clothes were made of bark and leaves, and her hair flowed like river reeds. The guards laughed at her, but she raised one hand and they froze, their voices swallowed by the wind. She said to the king, "I am Nyandua, the last rain seer. I come with a warning and a path." The court fell silent. Nyandua continued, "The rain will never fall on this land again until the drum of the Rainmaker is played. It lies hidden in the forest of forgotten names, guarded by spirits who remember every lie ever told." The king's eyes flickered. "Who will find it?" he asked. Nyandua turned to the crowd and pointed to a young boy at the back, barefoot with eyes like storm clouds. "He will." The boy was Cato, an orphan who lived by sharpening tools for the palace workers. No one had ever noticed him. Until now. "But he is just a boy," the queen whispered. "The wind does not ask the age of the tree before it bends it," Nyandua replied. So with only a gourd of water and a staff carved with the symbols of the rain spirits, Cato set out for the forest of forgotten names. The forest was not on any map. Cato traveled for days, guided by whispers in the wind and shadows that danced at the edge of his vision. He crossed deserts where the sun sang songs of madness, climbed cliffs guarded by talking vultures, and finally entered the forest through an archway of thorn vines that parted only after he spoke his true name aloud. Within the forest, nothing stayed the same. Trees shifted when he blinked, rivers flowed backward, and the moon appeared in the day sky. At the heart of the forest, he came upon a hut made of mirrors. Inside sat the first guardian, a hyena with the voice of a man. "To find the drum," the hyena said, "you must answer this. What is the one lie every man tells?" Cato thought for a long time. Then he said, "That we are not afraid." The hyena smiled, showed its many teeth, and vanished. The path ahead opened. Next, he met a spirit with 1,000 faces. It wept with every mouth and told him, "To take the drum, you must give something of equal weight. What will you leave behind?" Cato placed his name on the ground. "If the rains return, I no longer need to be remembered. Let the people remember the rain, not me." The spirit bowed and the earth trembled. A clearing opened, and there sat the drum of the Rainmaker, carved from the heartwood of the first tree ever born, its skin made from the hide of the thunder beast. Cato picked up the drum. It was lighter than it looked, but it pulsed with the beat of the sky. When Cato returned, the kingdom of Odupon was near death. The people had begun to leave, carrying their dead dreams with them. But when Cato reached the palace steps and struck the drum once, a low thunder rolled across the skies. With a second beat, the clouds gathered, and with a third beat, the sky opened. Rain fell, not in drops but in golden threads, rich and warm. The earth drank deeply, and the rivers danced again. Trees opened their arms to the sky, and flowers bloomed where ashes had been. The people rejoiced, but when they turned to thank Cato, he was gone. No one remembered his face, not even the king. But every year, when the first rains fall, the wind carries a song about a boy who gave up his name so the world could remember rain.
Coming next, The Serpent of Nyoka Valley,